All right, so thank you all for joining us this afternoon. We are here to hear from Alina Garcia, Texas Leadership Scholar, about her first year here at UTSA. After her presentation, we're going to open the floor to any staff members that wish to make comments or ask questions, and then we'll open it up to the rest of y'all. So without further ado, Alina.
You can press the keys at the podium.
Right over here.
I'll switch this way real fast.
Yeah.
That's quicker. All right. Hello, my name is Alina Garcia, and this is my end of year report for 2025. My first year here. Amazing.
Wake it up a little bit.
Okay, now we can go. I don't know why I did that, but it's okay. Okay, first we're going to talk about knowledge. I'm going to dive into my degree and what my plans are for it and how I'm doing so far. So I'm currently just a history major. I'm not double majoring right now, which I know is crazy for a lot of first years, as a lot of people do like to double major. Personally, I really wanted to focus on finishing my degree because I already have my associates, and as you can see, I'm 90% done. And I really want to get there before I start working more on my other options, because I do have, again, 4 years to cover this. So I really wanted to just focus on this before I start branching out into other things that may interest me, because I have the opportunity to do so. So that's really my focus with my major, and my major again is history, which is kind of, I guess, uncommon from what I'm hearing amongst scholars. I'm not a STEM major, which is okay, but I really do feel like my major is something that I would hopefully like to see later on. Maybe other scholars one day will consider history as a major. And so I don't know why I did that. I want to dive into my research. So being a history major, you of course have to go through a lot of old papers, articles, and stuff like that. Our surroundings women if I can, no matter what my classes are, because on agriculture, I'm gonna talk about women's contribution to agriculture, stuff like that. And I really take pride in going into depth on things like this, because I feel like not a lot of people really do anymore. Again, history is not really a common topic to major in. Okay, I don't know where this leadership. So this is my main priority this semester. And I know it's a very blank stream, but I feel like I didn't want to go into it too heavy. I didn't want to spread myself so thin. I couldn't prioritize things that really mattered to me. And I really wanted to focus on this as a lead position in my first year. I don't want to be too hasty too much. And I feel like focusing mainly on this not only helps me get a stronger connection with my peers and collaborative members in the cohort, but it also gives me a sense of drive to do better. And I really feel like just having this position to me is crazy. I didn't expect everyone to be sure, go for it. I didn't expect everyone to agree with me, and I still don't expect that all the time. But I just feel very grateful to be given this opportunity, or even the scholarship in general. I know I did earn it, but I also feel like it was given to me, which is pretty great. But yeah, this is my only leadership position, but I plan to change that next coming school year. Trust. Okay, now we're going to my SMART goals. These are my current SMART goals. Being a history major is very hard when it comes to grading papers. Some teachers don't prefer certain topics or certain things, or you don't meet the criteria that they want. So my GPA did unfortunately drop last semester a lot with this one class. Very difficult class. And one of my main goals is to increase it, because I really want to go up. I don't know, I really want GPA to go up. And yeah, I think something else I really want to do more is work more with other organizations, not only as with TLS, but I also want to branch out more with myself, to give myself better opportunities, but also I can bring those opportunities back to those around me, next year's new people who are interested in things I'm interested in. I want to go into law, so I want to start going into Newport to law. And like I said, the other SMART goal under that is create a space for current future TLS students to prosper and enjoy. I really want to give those around me the space to not only feel comfortable enough to ask questions, but to enjoy themselves. I feel like this semester I wasn't really given that as much, because again, it's a new space to be to but I was given a lot of help, which I really appreciate. But I was also given a lot of people around me who are very considerate enough to like speak to me, be my friend, stuff like that. I feel like it's something that not a lot of people really touch on, but I really want to make a good thing, not only for myself but for others. Because I want it to be. And I really want to have my voice reach more people for the benefit of others. Like I said, I want to branch myself out. I want to put myself out there in a way that will not only like help me, but again, help others. Because that's my priority. I want to go into law. So like my whole like focus and like my whole future is I want to help other people. Now we go into service. Okay. This year, these are like the main services that we did. I forgot to put the book buddy one. My bad. So Haven for Hope was something that we did, and I'm very happy we did it. I'm very happy to continue it this next semester. I'm very excited to do it with more people. And then we built a new connection with like a lot of people. I forget the name. It was a last minute thing that Diamond sent us, but I'm very grateful she sent it to us. And I feel like it was something that like, even though it was on Valentine's Day, it was just something I really enjoyed because I was giving back to people, and again, that's a holiday, it's about love, and I very enjoy giving back to others. And then we have this decathlon. That was something I did very last minute, but it was very fun, and I liked working with people. I loved talking to people. I just like people. I just like interacting and growing and learning new things. That's like my whole thing. I just like learning things and knowing more things. My summer plans. So I'm not doing anything much this summer because I didn't want to do something very last minute. Be like, no, I have to do something, so I'm gonna do something last minute and not know what I'm going into and be very unprepared, which is not what I want to do. I like being prepared when it comes to things. So I really want to look in depth on more like law related things. And I want to look at internship opportunities, whether it be with history or with law. And I really want to plan out my next degree well because I don't want to be going back and forth or being confused with what I want or not knowing in general. And I really want to work towards creating a steady stream of ideas for the incoming TLS. Because I feel like it's like this semester I was really like, oh, I don't know what to do, or oh, I don't know what to do, or like it's too late to do this, or it's too late to do that. And I just want to have a set things of ideas. So this coming semester it won't be stressful for me or for Stacey or for any of us really when it comes to planning. Most people like welcoming people. And I really just want to get myself set straight. That's my goal. And I really want to look at internships because I feel like that's something that would really benefit me. And here's some honorable mentions. Here's some pictures of my year. I don't know what to say on this. It's just pictures of 5 years of mine, what I did.
Which one's your favorite?
Maybe the one where I'm like, these two, this was a Sabrina Carpenter concert, and this was a Kimball concert. It was pretty fun. Or the video was pretty nice. Or my dyeing my hair in a hotel bathroom, and then coming back here with bleach on my head. But yeah, these are just all moments that I was like happy and proud of myself, and I'm really happy with the people I surrounded myself with. All right, questions?
So, it's been a joy working with you, getting to watch you grow and develop into someone who serves in an important role for a new program within our existing kind of structure. I guess my question for you is, what was perhaps maybe the biggest challenge that you encountered this year? Something that you haven't spoken about already, something that maybe doesn't need to be academic, or it could be personal, it could be anything at all. Feel free to elaborate as much as you want or as little as you want, but is there anything that really kind of made you reflect on where you're at now?
I think something that really got me was coming here. I lost a lot of people. I don't talk to people as much from home. And I think it was like reality. It's like, oh, it's like, or like, even like with my family, like proximity really matters when it comes to stuff like this. And it's like, I don't speak to my parents like almost like weeks of stuff. And it's like, I think being alone was something that really like grew me to be like, it's okay to be alone. And I can manage alone. Not that I want to be alone. I don't think anyone ever wants to be alone. But I also came to realize like there are always people here for me. It's like, it was like an epiphany. It's like, there's a myriad of people around me that I can like go to, and I was so hesitant to, and it's like, well, now I don't have to be afraid to be alone, because there's always going to be someone there.
Anyone else? Yes.
What's that?
What's the thing you're looking forward to the most when you're so that's your program to us?
Well, I've already had some people speak to me, reach out to me, and message me through Instagram about getting the scholarship. And I think I'm just excited to like get to know more people and help people and help struggle. I struggle with, like I said, I struggle with facing like a gap alone. So I really want to be there for them and help them find a space where they're able to grow, whether it be like in new clubs or new communities. Like I really just want them to like enjoy themselves and not stress so much about like, oh, I need to do this and that. And I want them to have like a good balance between like work and relaxing, you know, having fun. There's a lot of kids coming here with the mindset that they're like it's all work, and they give themselves no time to really like grow as a person. Like when you're so like focused on work, you get stagnant and like yourself. And I feel like I really like that balance between things that I want them to have.
Any other questions?
Alina, I want to say it's been great to have you step up and help lead your group. So many unknowns when there's a brand new program. And I recall at our retreat when you kind of raised your hand and said, you want to be a part of something, but you didn't know what it really was. So that was very brave of you. I want to encourage you to continue collaborating, talking with older scholars who are not in Texas Leadership Scholars, because I think they can offer some good advice on how to kind of manage as your program grows and evolves, and you know, should you remain in a leadership position, how to kind of codify that, provide more structure, and of course the staff is going to help that as well. But you know, you're a people person. You talked about that a lot, so make sure you're interacting with those people. I do want to also encourage you to talk with George, and if you all need to sit down with me as well, we should be having some more conversations about your degree plan, because what you're planning is not necessarily bad, but it may also not serve you the way you think it's going to. And what I mean by that is finish one degree and then start another. That could potentially have some challenges in it. So make sure you're having that strategic conversation. And then if you're not yet connected with Professor Jennifer Dilley, are you working with her at all? Have you ever heard her name?
Yeah, I love her courses.
Yeah, I want to strongly recommend that you connect with her, and also ask her if there's any opportunity with her Knowledge for Freedom TEAGLE program. You mentioned an internship, and this summer's pretty much already set, I think, on most of that. But her program could be particularly empowering for you, and she even does a study away to upstate New York and looks at women in matriarchal societies, suffrage. So make sure you really tap into that and the opportunities outside of the classroom. Because I think it could be both intellectually stimulating for you, and it's going to also provide some of that outside of the classroom activities that you need to be able to start building on your resume in order to be able to get into a law school that you want to. Good job.